the guidelines that are in place at the CDC level are well established, but guidelines are only as effective if they're followed and implemented properly. So we need to go one step further than recognizing that those guidelines exist. We need to actually be able to apply them to the specific environment that we are dealing with. In this case, the voting environment will have unique circumstances that we need to really address and consider. We need to make sure that we have supplies and all the logistics and all the parts that support what is being asked and implemented in the guideline exist and are actually in play. The guidelines that have been established regionally and federally are excellent, and they should be our roadmap. But we need to make sure that we understand the local and regional and federal guidelines. We need to make sure that we're on top of the recent changes and updates and the changes in science, which happen daily in a pandemic. We want to make sure that we've established an environment that has engineered protocols in it that help safeguard that we are in line to those guidelines. And that includes training and supervision of staff, and includes ensuring that we have supplies and the supply chain exists at the moment that we have the election. It's one thing to anticipate that we're going to need all these things for an election and that we have the guidelines and these things will be here and those things will be there, but it's going to be a really complicated process to do the logistics to ensure that those supplies arrive on time and are available in good quality for the entire election process at each one of the venues. And then I'll just end on the fact here that oversight and leadership is critical for ensuring that the guidelines that change periodically throughout a pandemic are adhered to and followed. And we need to ensure that we implement proper oversight and leadership throughout the entire process, both at the micro level of each location and at the overall level of planning and committing and implementing.